Hello everyone! Welcome to the World Ballet Day with the Polish National Ballet. My name is Bianca Teixeira and today I'm going to be taking around to show you a little bit of our daily rehearsals, our physio, to have a little chat with our director and our stage as well. But now we're going to be watching a bit of Swan Lake by Chris Pastor and with our first Luis, Vladimir Yeroshenko and Chinara Elizade, and also Anne Shasheko debuting as a debt. Let's take a look. Come. and now we are in a very special place, one of my favorite places in this theater. That is our stage. This theater is has a very, very magic story, and it was founded in 1765, right? But now I want to show you how big this stage is. It's considered one of the biggest stage in Europe, and we are very lucky to have this place to work on every day. Well, one thing that I want to tell you is that we are lucky, but it's very tiring to go and come in from the wings every single time. For example, if we're doing Swan Lake, we have just been doing this from the past weeks, and we are doing the adagio, the variation, and then we have to run in from the wing into the middle for the coda. It's just a killer for you, for your body, for your legs. But it's magical, it's priceless that we have this place and this stage. And we are very lucky to have, once again, I have to mention that. But now I also want to show you the second favorite place that I like to spend time here on the theater. That is our physiotherapy room. And we have massage, we have gym, and rehabilitation. It's very, very important for us dancers because every day is a very heavy routine. And I want to show you a little bit how it works, behind the scenes, right? So come with me. It's our backstage. I really, really love the stage so much. And I'm sure if you see how nice and big it is, it's magic. Okay, come. This is our very, very cute wall and famous too, with our ballerina shoes. And there's our corridor with some costumes. But anyway, now we come for our physiotherapy with Paulina, our physiotherapist. I hope we don't interrupt anything. Oops, Josh! Hello! Here we are with our pilates, our recovery boots, our dancer, David, and our physiotherapist, Paulina. Paulina, tell us a little bit where we are and maybe how important is the rehabilitation for us.
Okay, hello everyone. We are here in some room for preparation, physical preparation for ballet company. We call informal the gym, and we have also space here for doing manual treatments, therapy treatments for dancers. And dancers spend time here between rehearsals, before performances, to warming up before performances, and especially getting back after being injured to do ballet. Yes, and what is the important in rehabilitation of dancers? So dancers are now some kind of combination of high-level athletes and artists. So their body needs a lot of things to do to be careful about body and to training body. My role, my task, and another therapist who working here in theater are be effective to help to doing everything for help to some sudden overloads, overworks, injuries, and getting back as quick as is possible to stage, to rehearsal, to doing ballet. Yes, but the most important part, the biggest part, it's the specialized training for dancers, prevention for dancers, and regeneration, recovery things for dancers. I think David agrees with me.
Yeah, tell us a little bit how heavy our daily life is.
Yes, so I come here daily, and we're very lucky to have obviously a fantastic physiotherapists, but also recovery boots, and I come here to recover from heavy rehearsals and performances. Last week we we had many performances of Swan Lake. Recovery is almost as important as training. So the older I get, I guess, the more treatments I'm trying to discover. So obviously it's massage, recovery boots, ice bath. Also I've been recently trying cryotherapy, draining legs. I'll just repeat myself again. The recovery is definitely very, very important for us, and having this space as well.
So our combo, right? We need this combination to do a great job on stage. So why you don't take a look a little bit of like, can we? So let's explain us a little bit.
Yeah, here we have the Pilates equipment, the reformer table. And it's really important. We can use a lot of, we can working out about a lot of muscles, like especially deep muscles. Of course, a lot of balance equipments for doing, especially ankles or whole body, really stable. And the strength and hip training is important. Also the same for females as for and for male. So it looks a little bit like some athlete's place, some like not like football player, but it's the really sports place because as I said, the dance is like the athletes and art, so it's really important.
Yes, I agree with you. I don't think it's only class every day, but it's also this behind the scenes part that most of the people don't know that we have to work on, right?
Yes, and most of the people thinking that everything is easy because it looks great on the stage, and thinking that it's without cramping, without be wet, sweat after heavy training. So no, it's really work. It's really hard work for dancers. So, in my opinion, dancers are really the great people, like really the brave people to do everything for their body every day. So I'm really glad that I can work with dancers. So.
And we are glad we can have you. Very, very thankful. Thank you so much. And now we have to go upstairs. Like that was very fun, very special. But I want to take you to watch a rehearsal with Crystal Pasteur. The Rain Will Pass with our first soloist. Come. Yeah.
It's based on this few stories, and we like that. They return to the book. It's very dramatic, It's about people who are very much in love. It's like few episodes from different episodes from the war, but it's about the young people, the people who are really in love. Very dramatic. One, you are guiding the boy who lost his sight, and he feels the fresh air. It's in the canal, in the switch, during the war. But he knows that he has hope because he feels this. He smells this fresh air, but he sees that the window is bare. You see, because he is blind. So what is very important is the concentration, very, very strong concentration, and sharpness in the movement is very, very...
Hello. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
Pastor, could you tell us a little bit what you are working on now?
This duet is a part of the piece which I choreographed, I think 7 years ago, or something like this. Mm-hmm. And it's a very Polish piece. It's when I returned to Poland after many years, nearly 30 years, I was so impressed and overwhelmed with Warsaw as the city where we can feel that it's the city with a lot of wounds and very dramatic past. And I decided to do this piece, And it's with the music of the Polish composer Henryk Mikołaj Górecki, which I adore, and I did a couple of pieces with his music. And it's very interesting because it's very repetitive music, but it's different than the music, this kind of music I met in the West, in the Western Europe or America. because this music is, despite being very repetitive, but it's also very, very emotional. It's minimalistic, but it has certain emotions, like incredible amount of emotions, actually. And so we started working on it. We are preparing. It's actually my first rehearsals with them, but I like this artist very much, so I'm convinced that it will be something. We can start and we see how it goes, okay?
Yeah. So, you're very welcome to watch our first soloist, Ilka Bihar and Pavel Konsovoy. So, let's watch.
Okay, you ready?
unfortunately, we have to stop watching now. Our broadcast has come to an end. But I have great news for you, which is on 24th of October. We're gonna be on live streaming, so check it out our VOD platform